Hey everybody, this is Nicholas Moore with Leaf 360, and today I want to talk to all my mortgage brokers out there that are using Arrive or that are transitioning to Arrive and looking for a great CRM to pair it with. What we focus on at Leaf 360 is integrating Arrive with tons and tons of different open CRMs out there. We've been on Arrive for more than 8 years now, and we have experience with tons of CRMs, and today I want to talk to you guys about FollowUpBoss. In my opinion, if you're a mortgage brokerage and you're looking for a CRM that's going to be affordable, simple to use, and easy to get started without being expensive, as expensive as a lot of these mortgage CRMs, FollowUpBoss is going to be a great solution for you. The issue with a lot of mortgage CRMs nowadays is they follow one type of workflow and they require a lot of setup and they're very expensive. Where we love FollowUpBoss, and you're probably thinking, isn't that for real estate agents? It is, but we've transformed it into a mortgage CRM, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can use it to cater and mimic your workflow. You want a CRM that's going to work for you, not a CRM that's going to make you do extra work. So right now we have Arrive and we have FollowUpBoss open. And you'll notice Nicholas Moore over here. We also have Nicholas Moore over here. What happened was Nicholas actually applied in Arrive and his profile was created inside of FollowUpBoss. Now let's say, I'm going to show you guys, let's say we want to take Nicholas from app intake to qualification. We've gotten some documents ready to move forward in the process. And we also want our CRM to update, right? My processor, my loan partner is doing it. Maybe I'm not updating it in Arrive, but I want to know where my client is at when I'm in my CRM, because that's where I'm making my calls, my texts, and sending my emails from. So we're going to click save and send over here. We're going to push that update. And then over here, you're going to notice in about a second or two, bam. I mean, look, guys, you saw my hands were off the keyboard. I didn't do that. Nicholas got moved over to qualification. Why did that happen? This is because Leaf 360, we've created an active sync. So that way, anytime a file is created or updated in Arrive, it will create or update that contact in FollowUpBoss. To show you guys, I'm going to open up Nicholas's profile. So you'll notice over here on the left side, we have Nicholas's full information, which I have blurred out just so YouTube doesn't mess with the video over here. But on the left side, we drop in different custom fields, and these are all fully customizable. Whatever fields you want to have imported from Arrive, we have access to any information that the API gives us, which is a lot. So if you can imagine, loan purpose, loan type, property type, birthday, closing anniversary, FICO score, all that information, you can have that information pulled into your CRM, and it's instant. On the detail side over here, where it says qualification, we make sure that the stages match up with the actual stage in Arrive. So that way, when you're organizing your smart lists inside of your CRM, inside of FollowUpBoss, they're constantly matching what's happening in Arrive, obviously assuming that it's a client in Arrive. If it's a lead, then I'm going to get into that after. We automatically pull in the source. The agent is the primary loan officer. So remember, once again, FollowUpBoss was originally intended for real estate agents, but my goodness, it is such an amazing CRM for mortgage companies. I cannot tell you how amazing it is. You just got to see it to believe it. We pull in the price, the loan amount. We even drop in tags letting you know where it came from, where the stage is at, whether it's a purchase or refinance, the loan type. This is all fully customizable, and it's all set up for you. On the middle of the screen here, you can actually see the activity that's pulling in. So I've been messing around with this client a lot. I'll just show you guys a quick example. If we move it from qualification back to app intake, now, obviously, that's not good practice. You don't want to usually do that. But this is a demo file, so it's okay. But now look, pay attention to the left side right here. Look at you see how that just changed? Bam. That qualification changed to applied. The tag changed to applied. And if you look over here, there was a loan status update that's keeping timestamps, letting you know when this client was moving in the process. So this is just a small feature of the actual integration, but nonetheless, it's huge. And guys, if you're not using a CRM, you need to be. I'll just walk you through FollowUpBoss really quickly. As you can see over here, I could take some notes and say, thanks for watching my channel. You look amazing, right? Gonna leave you guys a quick compliment right there. I can leave that note, and I can see that. My team can see that. Anybody that's a user in my FollowUpBoss can see that. I could send an email over here, and what I love about the email is, bam, you saw that. It just pulls your information directly from your signature. Your email is connected directly to your Google, your Outlook, wherever your email is hosted with the domain. And you have templates, so you could choose a simple template. Let's say you want to push the client to apply, and you can push this right here, and then bam, you got that. It's awesome. And then once again, this comes directly from your email. You can choose to send the email out right now. You can schedule at a time in the future. You can add attachments. It's as if you're sending it directly from your inbox. And what's beautiful about FollowUpBoss is any emails that you're receiving or you're sending to the client, or anybody on your team that's getting it as well, it'll pull into the user's profile. So now I can manage all my emails with that specific borrower or business contact as well inside of FollowUpBoss. I can send text messages over here, and I can say, hey, we're going to say this. You guys look amazing. Once again, we're going to leave you guys a quick compliment. And then that text message is going to go through. I actually, just got that on my phone, and I can actually reply back if I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and reply, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. And watch this. Boom, client texts me back. I can see it inside of their profile. Is that not amazing? I mean, I love the ability to be able to track and manage all my phone calls, texts, and emails. And you'll oversee here, obviously, we even pull in calls, and you'll see this. FollowUpBoss is really awesome. They summarize, transcribe, and record every single call to ensure that you are always staying up to date with any of your calls that you're making out to your clients. You can see the notes over here. And once again, we touched on this. You have the activity. Now, you might notice over here on the right side where it says collaborators. The way that Leaf 360 works is anytime there's a business contact or a team member on the file and Arrive, we will automatically add them into your CRM. That way, when you're looking at your past clients, you're going back in your deals and you want to see who was working that file, you don't have to actually manually come in here and do it. Arrive does that. Leaf 360 does that automatically by pulling that information from Arrive and dropping it into FollowUpBoss. Now, there's nothing stopping you from manually going in and adding an extra person onto it, but Arrive is going to handle that automation for you. And over here, another really cool thing I want to show you guys is the deals aspect. So oftentimes, you're going to do more than one transaction with a client. Ideally, that's what we want, right? We want to do repeat transactions with our clients. And Leaf 360 allows you to track this within FollowUpBoss through our connection once again. As long as your client is applying with the email that you have on file in FollowUpBoss, we will track and keep on the file every single loan transaction that's happening. I'm going to switch over to our other account to show you how that looks with a more in-depth file. So we're going to go over here and we're going to click on deals. And now you might notice, give me one moment. So right now, this is your prospects, and this keeps track of anybody from app intake, qualification, pre-approved. You just saw that. But here's our active pipeline. I love the active pipeline. The active pipeline pulls in any active files that you have existing in Arrive that and it'll automatically create and attach these deal cards to the user's profile. So the deal is going to be a little bit separate from the user's profile. The deal is the actual individual transaction. The user's profile is that user's profile. It's that person. That one person can have multiple deals, as you guys can see here. We have Tony Stark in loan setup, another Tony Stark. This one's a different address, obviously. We have another one. This one's a refinance. So now, how am I going to keep track and nurture this one client when they have so many deals? Well, let's take a look, guys. Let's go ahead and open up Tony Stark. And as you can see, there's a lot of information going on in here, right? We have the borrower's information up on the top left. We have these custom fields, which they're not all complete on this file, obviously. We have stages. We have the source. We have the main LO. We have the purchase price pulling in. We even have all sorts of different tags pulling in. But this is really what I want to show you guys on the deal side, because this is a demo file, guys, not a real file. But this is what I think you guys are going to really love. The deals aspect, the portion, it's going to house all the deals that you have in Arrive. So if I'm talking to Mr. Tony Stark, Iron Man, and he's like, hey, Nicholas, what's going on? Where are all my 5 deals at? Without me having to log into Arrive and, try to figure out and piece them together, at a quick glance, I can get on my mobile app and FollowUpBoss, or I can get on my desktop app, and I can say, well, 321 Sesame Street, your refi, it's currently conditionally approved. 437 Luffy Road is under loan setup. 19201 Southwest League Lane, that's clear to close, actually. Congratulations. And then we have one that closed in January and another one in loan setup. So the point is that you can keep track of every single one of these loan transactions inside of the user's profile. I mean, guys, it does not get simpler than this. It is super easy to manage each and every one of your files. So you guys have seen the integration. You've seen it. But now you're probably wondering, what does it look like when the client's not in Arrive? What does it look like when I'm nurturing this lead? Well, I'll show you guys. Let's do it. So let's just create a quick test. We're going to call it YouTube test, and we're going to call it youtubetest@gmail.com. And we'll even give it a quick little phone number. I hope I'm not using anybody's. Actually, let's disregard the phone number because I don't want to run into any issues. So we have Mr. YouTube Test over here. Now, I'm going to do something because I didn't put the phone number, but let me go ahead and do this. So we have YouTube Test that pops up into our smart list for our new leads. And, right now it's just a brand new lead, and I can leave some notes. And obviously, Arrive has the lead functionality, but I would highly recommend using a CRM to manage that for the sole reason because that Arrive's lead functionality, you can't nurture clients in there. You can't really do anything with them in there. They're just sitting in the system. If you're putting them in your CRM and Leaf 360 is connecting it to Arrive, the second they apply, they'll become linked anyways. And I'll show you guys how. So I'm going to put, these people are awesome And if they're still watching, comment down butter. I don't know. We're going to say that. We're going to comment down butter. Okay, so you can leave that note. You have your notes, and let's put a realistic note. Met at open house and wants to buy. Right? We're going to put that there. So now I can see that. And for my source, I'm probably going to put something like, let's just go ahead and create one right here. We're going to call it open house. Great. So we got a source, open house. I see it's a lead. And then we're going to put a tag. And we know that this client came from, this client's working with a buyer's agent, Miles Morales. So we're going to put a tag there. We know it came from an open house, but we introduced them to an agent. So I got all the information on here. Now, let's say I want to put this client into a nurture campaign. Super, super simple. All we simply need to do is change the stage, and we could choose hot, warm, or cold. It's that simple. And look what happens as soon as I click hot, warm, or cold. You'll notice over here, it's going to trigger an email campaign that goes out. And you'll notice, bam, an email already went out to the client. Now, let's say now the client is, they're no longer in this list. I wonder where they went. They're in my hot leads list. Why are they there? Because I changed the stage to hot leads. But now let's say this client wants to actually apply. We have an automation that's super cool that basically when you change the stage to application pending, what's going to happen is it puts a note on file. It pauses the previous campaign. Why is that super important? You do not want to have to manually go and stop a previous campaign when your client switches stages. So we want the system to be smart enough to recognize that. And now I'm going to refresh over here. Give me one moment. All right, I'm going to refresh, and then bam, so that way you guys can see this email. Now I have this really cool email that says, hey, YouTube, let's finish your mortgage application. I didn't send that out manually. The system did that on its own. And what happened was because I triggered that stage change, it put a note on file letting me and my team know that the mortgage application invite was sent. It sent out a pre-templated email that I've already created and had it built into the automation, and it stopped the previous action plan. Now, let's see where that client went. Oh my goodness, they're no longer my hot leads. Wherever could they be? Guess what? You see this list right here called application pending? Pretty sure he's going to be in there. Awesome. We got YouTube test. And you know what? We're actually going to go ahead and delete this one. Let me show how simple it is. Bam. That easy to delete a lead, right? Super simple. So we have YouTube testing here. Now he's in my application pending. Why is it important that I have these clients in segmented lists? I do not want to manage all of my leads in one list. That is ridiculous. I cannot function like that. And how am I going to grow my team or expect a loan partner or a processor to come in here and work on my clients if everything is all over the place? It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. So now imagine you're sleeping overnight and then bam, your client applies. They use YouTube test to apply on Arrive. This is why it's good practice to ask your clients, what's the best email for you for me to send you the application link? Because we rely on the email to recognize that client. If we relied on the name, you would have a whole bunch of duplicates and a whole bunch of problems. So now let's say that, remember, we're going to imagine that this happened automatically, right? I'm not going to create a new application with this, but we're going to imagine that this happened automatically. And we're going to imagine that this client applied at 1 a.m. Look what happens. That client applies at 1 a.m. Now, the system, Leaf 360, we will automatically change the stages you guys saw previously. But look what's going to happen. It's going to stop that mortgage application invite automation campaign that we have running that sends out a series of emails and follow-ups to get the client to apply. And now it's going to trigger our mortgage application received. And right now, you're not going to see the email go out just yet. But let's go and refresh our page one more time. And then bam, we have an email that came out. Hey, YouTube, thanks for applying. Thank you for submitting your mortgage application. Here's what to expect next. Cool little email. P.S. If you know anybody else who could benefit from our services, please let us know. Guys, I mean, this is a game changer. I'm not sending out any of these emails. And guess what? Oh my goodness, my client is no longer my application pending. Wherever could they be? Bam, right here in your applied list. Now, we have all sorts of smart lists that this is all built and done for you when you sign up with FollowUpBoss and Leaf 360. These smart lists are going to capture everything from brand new leads all the way to post-closing. As you can see, we have smart lists for qualification, pre-approved, your processing smart list. This one's really cool. It covers all your clients that are from loan setup to clear to close. We organize it based on the closing date. You can see the stage, you can see the source, last communication, last call. It's a great quick way to see where your clients are at. We have your closed and funded. We even have your past closings, your canceled loans, and we even have all your old leads and the people that ghosted you. You want to not just track your active clients, but the people that left you alone, that stopped answering, that moved on. They disappeared. I mean, man, where did they go? So, guys, if you're not getting the point already, you need a CRM. Why focus on the 30 or 40 million funded when you have 190 million sitting in your applications? I mean, what are we doing, people? Why are we not nurturing these people? So that's just a small glimpse of the capabilities that Leaf 360 has by integrating Arrive and FollowUpBoss. And I'll tell you guys this right now, between Leaf 360 and FollowUpBoss, you're not looking at more than $118 a month. And that is significantly cheaper than other systems out there like MLO Flow, any white labeled high level system that is going to charge you a ton of money, that charges you setup. We don't do any kind of setup fees, no onboarding fees. This is all fully customized for you. It's all included in your monthly subscription. Leaf 360, we charge $59 a month. FollowUpBoss is around the same pricing. And there's no kind of setup or onboarding fees that we need. And we don't just simply set it and forget it. We come from the mortgage background. We're originators at heart. We know what it's like to have to get up on a new system and learn all these new things. There's no CRM out there that's going to be perfect for you. I'll be honest with you. There's no perfect system, but we want to make it work. And our goal is to make sure that when you sign up and when you connect, that I train, I coach, and I onboard you as much as necessary, and that you utilize us for whatever customization needs you need. What I especially love about FollowUpBoss is all the third-party integration capability they have. As a mortgage broker, you're probably going to want to connect to different things for social media, for outbound, for tracking things to your website, IDX features. FollowUpBoss has that capability, and we can connect it all for you. We don't have any crazy pricing plans. We have one basic pricing plan at Leaf 360, $59, and you get everything. So seriously, guys, you're going to be very hard-pressed to find a solution out there for a mortgage brokerage. It's just not possible. Now, look, we integrate with all sorts of other CRMs. We integrate with Go High Level. We integrate with Boomtown, Pipedrive, Bonzo, HubSpot, Zoho, KV Core. Those are Realtor stuff. But the point is that, in my opinion, FollowUpBoss is the best one out there for everything that you get. And it's almost a no-brainer. And I want to show you guys something extra. I didn't touch on this yet, but we offer a really cool Realtor portal that's included. That's for your agents. And we're also coming off our client portal very soon. So essentially, within the FollowUpBoss embedded app, you can actually view the direct application and Arrive by clicking View App. But I'm going to show you guys the Realtor portal. If I click this is a really cool portal that allows your agents that don't have a CRM to keep track of all the clients that you guys are working together. So whether you guys are sharing a client as a lead or it's an application and Arrive, because Leaf 360 is connecting FollowUpBoss and Arrive, we can grab all that information and drop it into this Realtor portal. It's all white labeled for you. Your agents can see every single one of their clients. They can search them by name. They can see their pre-approvals, their pending approval, search it by status, or even filter it by team member. If they have a team and you want to set them up like that, they can manage their entire team in here. They can see anybody that's under contract over here as well. So over here, if I click on under contract, we can see Tony Stark, which is the exact same client that we were looking at. And once this file opens up, give it a second. All right. Once this file opens up, the agent can see all sorts of stuff. They can see where the client was at in the process. They can see highlighted in green where they're currently at, where they're headed. They can see the LTV, the FICO, the interest rate. They can see past transactions in here. We offer credit score monitoring to allow you and the agent to essentially run a soft pull and monitor the client's credit history without actually having to pull their credit. They can create appointments. They can see their team. They can see all sorts of notes that you guys are sharing within here. They can upload documents. They can view documents that have been uploaded. Once again, they can see their team. They have access to basic information on the client's profile. They can see co-borrower information and then lead source details. And also, they have a really cool mortgage calculator that they can play around with. I mean, agents love this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, it's really cool. They can mess around with this. They can run numbers for property estimates. And the coolest part, in my opinion, is how simple it is for agents and loan officers to share leads through here. An agent could simply come in here through their own unique portal. They don't need to download anything. They don't need to sign up. You sign up your agent, and the second you sync them, they're good to go. If they have a CRM, we can also integrate directly with their CRM through the integrations. We just have to connect their API, and they're good to go. And you can have your client's information and all those updates pushing to their system without affecting their workflow. But most importantly, once again, they could send leads in here. They could put the first name, last name, email, number. They choose a loan officer, which is going to be yourself, loan type, put the purchase price in. They put the notes, and when they create that lead, it's actually going to drop it directly into your FollowUpBoss. So, guys, I mean, look, we're getting close to the 20-minute mark. There's so much more that you can do with FollowUpBoss and Leaf 360 when everything is connected. But if you want to learn more, go ahead and book a demo call with me. It's going to be in my bio in the description down below. I hope this was a really informative video, and look, at Leaf 360, we're trying to change the industry. We're tired of all these mortgage CRMs that are charging people tons of setup fees, tons of onboarding fees. They're locking people into contracts. They're very expensive. And it becomes a system that you're paying for that you're not using. We want you to use your CRM. We want you to grow your business, and we want to be a part of the journey. So seriously, book a demo call with me if you're using Arrive or you're new to Arrive and you're looking to find a great CRM. I promise you, you will not regret it. We offer a 14-day free trial. FollowUpBoss offers a 14-day free trial, meaning you can test out both systems connected to Arrive for free for 2 weeks. And if you need to extend your free trial, you can email and we'll be able to make accommodations. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you all learned a lot in this video, and I hope it was very valuable and that you found it just very informative, and hopefully it inspired you as to what you can do with your system if you're already using one. And if you need to make the switch or you're looking for a new system, just give FollowUpBoss, give Leaf360 a chance to Arrive, and I promise you won't regret it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is Nicholas with Leaf360, and I'm out. Peace and take care.